advanced decline lines on both the
Morning, Dave
Nasdaq
Johnston here
and
with Day Trade
the
the Markets. Today is Friday, May the 19th,
E-mini
2017.
and the
Looking at
Nasdaq.
2-minute chart
Yes.
of the
Is
E-mini
my tick
Nasdaq.
still positive?
That's the June
Yes.
contract. And
So my
just
analysis at this
long
point
here at 56.57.
still stands.
I think it's actually 56.57 and a quarter.
It doesn't make me right.
We're looking
That's
at
what
a
I want to
good break,
underscore.
higher.
Particularly when you're
in
trading the
my
open.
books anyway, we had a day here that came up yesterday, hit the resistance, backed off a little bit, and then
don't know if I'm going to be
continued
right.
higher, kind of
But you
settled
can
up
ask the
here,
people that have been
in the
around a
upper
while.
area, but not above where that early
Get
sign
right
had
most
started.
of the time.
So, today we've
Get
actually
right
moved above
most
that.
of the time.
Had a nice opening here. So as you can see,
Mark,
the market
just
only
going to ask you a
opened few
question.
minutes ago,
Does it matter how
so
many contracts I
15
have?
or so minutes ago, right in here, and it moved above yesterday's high pretty
I have at
pretty
least
nicely.
3.
And then
But
kind of paused for a moment and moved
there's
back up. So
sometimes
we
I
just got it
I
here
have
on a
problems
bit of a
with
pullback towards the low of this green bar.
the
And
same
with the expectation
disciplines
that we're likely
work whether
going
you have 3
to continue to
contracts
move higher here
or 30
in
contracts.
an initiative kind of way. With
The only
market
difference is how
driving
long you've
higher
been
at the higher
trading,
prices.
how
So
big your bank account
was able
is,
to get long on a bit of a pullback there.
and
Towards this,
I have a hard
likely
time with
area
somebody
of
saying, well, I
support,
made
and
$8,000
go
today.
ahead and
Well,
put in the
that's
protective
cool.
sell stop. I think I'll
I
put
did
it
too.
down,
Except I had to work
just
4
below
trades, and they put
this
one trade
grouping
on
of
with
prices
like
in here. So I think I'll put
20
it around
contracts.
51.
Well,
So we'll put our
I don't
sell
trade
stop
20
there at
contracts,
51. We're long from 57,
generally speaking.
25 or so.
No.
So
I
set
said
my
what I
6-point
said was
stop,
if I were to
and
trade with 7, I was talking about
I
the
think what we'll do
thirds,
here
Mark, and I
for our
apologize.
first objective, 57
I
and a
trade in
quarter,
thirds,
we're going to
meaning
go up here
if I had
to
7
67 and a
contracts,
quarter. So we're going to go for
what I
10
might
points on
do
that first move.
is
So we're going to put a sell
take
limit in here.
3
I
off
think the market has
in my
certainly got
first
that
group,
kind of potential in it.
2 off
So
in
for
my
the first
second,
half
and
of
2 off in
position,
my
we'll
third.
have our objective there. So
So I
that's
set
really
my
the lay of the land
I set
I'm
my
thinking here this morning in the E-mini
I set my
Nasdaq.
strategies
So I'm going to
up
pause
so
the
that
recording, try and keep the
I
length
will
of
be
this
able
as
to
short
take
as
off
possible.
a
I'll put it on pause and
larger
pick it up
chunk.
in
They
the
don't have to be equal, is what I'm trying to. So
Okay,
61,
just resuming the
I'm a
recording.
third off.
We just got filled here a moment ago
There you go,
at
William.
our 67
Fantastic.
and a quarter. We're long from 57
So you can sit here and say, well,
and a quarter.
you know,
So you can see
Steve's
that
foolish.
filled right
Why
there.
didn't he take
Actually, it was
this market or that market? I
so
made
I
a
want to
decision.
adjust the stop here. So
All
we're
right.
still
Based
long
on
2
what I
contracts.
saw,
I'm going to reduce
let me
this
get this
number
up to
down
daily here.
to 2 for our
Makes it a
stop.
little easier for you
And I'm
to
going to put the
see.
stop just. You can see that right here we've got
Sorry
to put
about
this
that.
marker in.
I forgot I put it on a daily
for
chart.
our entry as well. So you can see that we've got a couple of green bars here, and this red bar.
See, I'm watching
or
the numbers.
Not
I
red,
don't.
it's more like pink.
To me,
Which,
it's.
by the way, these are our weakest buying and selling bars. You can see over here.
As long as I've got the
yesterday,
numbers
for
in
example,
mind.
we had a lot of blue bars, which is our most aggressive buying bar. Magenta is
If
the most
I
aggressive
can,
selling. You don't
on
see
a
any here,
routine basis,
from late yesterday,
which I've learned over the years at
and then
DTI,
green is the second strongest buying. So
have a
we do have
confidence
a blue bar
in my
here, obviously,
analysis.
today. So very
Some
strong
days
buying in there.
I'll
And you
pick
can see
the better
low of
market,
that bar
some
is
days I
right in
won't.
here, roughly at
Okay, now what's happening?
61.
Let's
Let me
look
just
at
check the
what's
low
time
on
of
that.
day. We're coming into the
Yeah,
top of the hour.
60.75.
Notice that
So
the
I'm going
tick,
to put this stop here
which was
at
never
59,
hugely strong, has now
75.
picked up a little bias to the
Let's see,
negative side, right?
59.25.
It's not weak,
A
but it's
point
a
and a half
little
below the
bias
low
to
of
the
this blue
negative.
bar,
So I'm
and
going to make a
2 points
decision.
above
I'm going to
where
take a
we
second third
ended
off
at
here.
57 and a quarter. So then
Okay.
I'll just move this marker up in here. So
64.5 is where I got out.
So anyway,
Of the
that's
second
how we're
third.
doing right now.
Why?
And once again,
Because
I'll pause
I'm
the recording
beginning to
and
see
pick it up
some
as the market
resistance, some
dictates.
failure. This is where the European
resume the
markets and
recording.
the U.S.
Market
markets
has
are
come down
working
here, stopped
either
us out
together
right here.
or
So just a
opposing
2-point
each
gain
other or
on each
whatever.
of the
But here's where
third and
the
fourth contracts. So
the most money is
the trade
being
worked out
traded
very well,
in the
actually, though, because
marketplace
when a market
here
moves
right
above
now.
yesterday's high with
What
good
we're
confidence
looking
like
at
this,
is saying,
we were
do
able
we
to
want
get
to
back
extend
on a
up
bit of a pullback to
on the
likely
E-mini?
support.
Why do we use the
And then have
E-mini?
another
Because the
leg
New
up,
York
which
Stock
did
Exchange
have.
is the
So
largest
that worked out nicely.
capitalized
We were able to
market
get
in the
10
world.
points on each of the first 2 contracts.
So that's where we're going to
20
look
there,
sort of for
and
the
another 4, so
foundation
24
of
points on
market
that trade. So
direction.
if If you want more information,
E-mini,
just
we're
get
going
a
to say
hold
if
of
it
us at
goes up a
info@daytradethemarkets.
point above the high
I just
or
want to say one
below
final thing. Yesterday,
a
I
point below the
posted a
low.
trade in the E-mini
As
S&P, and I mentioned that the
one
contract
trade. It's not
rollover
the
was,
only
was
trade.
tomorrow, meaning today. I
Some
was
days we end
mistaken
up
on that, and I
trading
got my months
completely
mixed
within the
up.
reference bar.
Obviously, the rollover
But
isn't until June.
if we want to
And
move
obviously we're
forward,
still
we
in
are going to
May,
have to
so
do what?
we're still in the June
At
contract,
least
and we'll
get to
be for
80
another month. So
is
just wanted to bring you up to date on
the
that. So
supposition of the
yeah,
RB3 trade.
thanks for watching,
So
and we'll see you next
2380.
time.